Get another one because I run a car. Make a push take you. Get another done on another. Omega Poon is second to one. Prove that. Get the way on the rice. Make a Poon to take one. Get the way on the
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans, wonderful people. You know, every song, every music I play that I used to start every of my program always have a message that is passing to my listeners, to my followers, to the people of the world, Biafrans, friends, and even the enemies of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. For those of you who do not understand Igbo language, I am not going to explain this music in full, in fullness. But let me just pick some point there before I go straight to the reason why I am doing this short video. I want you to share this video because I'm not going to spend much of your time and I'm not going to answer call. I'm not going to answer any call this night. And I want you to share it because it's going to be very, very brief. The original owner of this music is known as Show Promoter. Yes, Show Promoter is from Imo State and Imo State is in Biafra land. And what is this music talking about? It's talking about a lawyer that has issue with his wife. And the lawyer sued his wife to court. And he needed justice. That everything that the wife needed in the house, he provided. All the clothes this woman is wearing, he provided. All the shoes, all the bags, everything that this woman needed, he provided, including the food she eats. But why will this woman be cheating on him? Why will this woman be cheating on him? This was the case that a lawyer had filed in a court law and asked court to give him justice. I want you to learn something because each time I'm speaking to you people through my Facebook wall, some people say I speak in riddle. If you are not, I don't know how I'm going to use it so for some people not to say that I am insulting them. If you are not reasonable enough, if you don't have a strong mental stability, you will not understand what I'm saying. Because most of the times, Mazinan can use to pass thousands of messages with only but one word. It depends on the area you want to listen to it or you want to understand it. And I have been also doing that. And every word that Mazinan can drop, I used to break it into hundreds. Then I pick the areas that I want to make use of. I leave the rest. And I believe so many of you are doing the same thing. So this lawyer needed justice because the wife is cheating on him. He took the wife to the court, to the magistrate court. They invited the wife. After the husband narrated all his ordeal and everything he wanted to say, a question was, the woman sent a question to the chief judge. Say, anybody that is under your that you want to pass judgment on in your court, I hope you're going to allow them to at least speak for themselves. The chief judge said yes, you are free. The woman said, okay, wait. The woman went back home and picked 4 plates. The first plate, she put rice inside and cover it. The second plate, she put swallow inside and cover it. The third plate, she put pepper soup inside and covers it. Then the fourth one, she put escurate, sheet, inside and cover it. Then brought it to the court. This woman is not a lawyer. She is just a wife of a lawyer. And the lawyer have studied everything knows all, think that he knows all. So getting to the court, the woman will say, now I want to say my own. The woman called their dog. Their dog ran, came to the court. She opened the first plate and put rice on the ground. The dog started eating the rice. As the dog was eating the rice, everybody was looking at the dog. The woman opened the second plate, which has swallow inside, put it on the floor. The dog now left the rice, started eating the swallow. As the dog is eating the swallow, the woman opened the third plate and put pepper soup on the ground. The dog will leave the swallow now, start eating the pepper soup, the meat. As the dog is enjoying the pepper soup, the woman now put the sheet on the ground, as we all call it, sheet. The dog left the pepper soup and started eating the sheet. Then the woman told the magistrate, the chief judge, I have won my husband. And she said that, she used the word that they, women, are like dog. That when they are eating rice, beasts will be hungering them. When they are eating fish, they want to taste meat. And this is where I want to build my preamble to discuss, to speak to my brothers and my sisters, to Biafrans across this globe in regards to the topic I want to treat this evening. And the topic says that Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the most trusted attorney speaking for IPOB, defending IPOB and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this struggle. And why did I give you this song from Show Promoter? A case between a husband and a wife, and how the husband complained of giving the wife everything, and how the wife defiles every odd by bringing an animal called dog to use as an experiment, showing the husband how human being cannot be satisfied with what they have. When a human being is enjoying ever water, at a point they will want to, switch to another kind of water, or maybe Regolis. When a human being is eating maybe a jollof rice, at a point this same person want to enjoy another kind of food. That is to tell you that human's fate is ephemeral. You can never ever imagine what a human being can do next, because we always, just like Oliver Twist said, that you always want for some more. That is a human being for you. And Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who is fighting for this struggle, defending IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is whom have brought his case to you this evening. And I want to use this media, this video, to break a lot of things down in few minutes. That is why I told you I'm not going to answer any call. I don't need to answer calls on this particular program. I just want to break it down for you people to understand how this is happening. My job is to tell you the truth. My job is to clarify things. My job is to pick it one after the other, bring it together and give it to you to take home or to take to any bank and collect the money. Human being is human being. No matter how good you are, you must have an enemy. No matter how truthful you are, people must say that you are a liar. I repeat, there is nobody on this planet Earth that you can confirm and say this person has 100% support and love from everybody. Not even Yeshua, whom the Christians called Jesus. They call him Jesus, but I know him as Yeshua, the Son of God. When he was in the world, even his own brothers and sisters did not believe in him fully. His own clan people, his own community people, they did not even believe in him. Not everybody believed in him. They were saying, is he not the son of carpenter? Will he come here and be telling us something that we know better than him? That small boy of yesterday. They did not believe in him. That is to tell you how human being is. It is in the nature of human being that you cannot have 100% like or love or support from everybody. No matter how good you are, you must have an enemy. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is from Orifite. Orifite is in Biafra land. It's in Anambra, and Anambra is in Biafra land. Before my encounter with Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, this great attorney, this great lawyer, this fearless lawyer did something that captured my mind. In fact, it captivated my mind. I was under captive of what this guy had done for this IPOB before I even got to meet him. All of you remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison, 2015 to 2016. There was a time that IPOB went to Kuje prison, standing solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Over 185 members of IPOB were rounded up, arrested and dumped in cells in Abuja. At this point in time, it was Barrister Obeta, who was the best friend and the childhood friend of Uche Mefo, that was handling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Do not forget that barristers, attorneys, they cannot go to do any case for you without you paying them their service charges, the consultation service charges. It is not possible. You must pay them. You must sign papers. You must do all the necessary things that needed to be done before they will respond to you. And while I'm talking to you, I want you to begin to rephrase. I want you to begin to go back to this song that spoke about a cheating wife and the husband. How the husband complained that I have provided everything for this woman, but this woman still cheat on me. Then the woman now brought food and he presented to the court. He brought different kind of food and brought shit and invited a dog. And he gave the dog the first food, it was eaten. He gave the second one, the dog left the first one and started eating the second one. He dropped the third one, the dog left the second one, started eating the third one. He dropped shit at last, and the dog left all the food and started eating shit. You want to say, this is how human being is. You cannot satisfy them, no matter how good you are. So, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor did something that captivated my mind. Let me explain it to you guys. 180-something Biafrans were arrested in Abuja. And as I'm speaking right now, I believe that some of the people that went to Abuja at that very day that this thing happened, most of them that were arrested on that particular day may be watching this video. If they're not watching it live now, maybe they will come across it later. Please, if you're one of those people that were arrested in Abuja when Obeta was handling the case of IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when Ifeanyi Ejiofor stepped in to release these 185 plus IPOB members free of charge, without any consultation, without any kobo paid to Ejiofor, I want you to confirm. I want you to testify on the comment section. One day, I'm a man that keeps record. I remember it's not you to come to Facebook with you talk anyhow, you write anyhow, you insult people and you leave. No, that is not my way. When I come online on this platform, I tell you things the way it happened, when it happened, and I give you facts and figures and every evidence that backs it up for you to know that we don't talk because we want to talk. We don't talk because we need followers. We talk because we are saying the truth and nothing but the truth. But it's Ifeanyi Ejiofor not being consulted, not being chatted, not being paid 1 naira, not being paid 50 kobo, not being paid shishi, fading. brought out over 185 IPOB members in Abuja. Oh my goodness me. How did he do that? It is simply because Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor is a diehard Biafra at heart. He is a diehard Biafran at heart. The reason why I'm trying to put this record straight is to remind those of you who are writing rubbish, because I've been reading a whole lot of junk. A whole lot of junk on Facebook. People that I think that have something upstairs. I don't want to mention names, because if I begin to mention them, they will say you are picking fights with anybody. I'm not picking fight with anybody. I'm speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm telling you the truth and nothing but the gospel truth. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you like what I'm saying. I don't care if you hate what I'm saying. But the truth must be spoken at all time. At all time. Undiluted. Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor brought out these Biafrans without collecting shishi. I repeat, without collecting shishi. Not a penny from IPOB. And this record, no other lawyer can beat this record as long as this struggle is concerned. Because before you come out to say Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor is compromised, Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor have been bought over by the government, Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor have been giving money, Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor have been submassaulting the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor, wash your mouth, because anything that you say against that man will definitely come back to you. Because his name, remember his name, Ejiofor, only open Ejiofor na megini na na Ejiofor Ghana. That is the name. That is his surname. And his name is Ifeanyi Chukwu. Nothing is too big for God. Nothing is too strong for God. There is no situation that God cannot take care of. Ejiofor as surname. So this great man that is fighting for you and myself did this in 2016 and brought out all the IPOB members that were locked up in Abuja without collecting shishi from IPOB leadership. And this got to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said, wow, if an attorney can do this without asking for consultation fee, without asking for any legal fee, without asking for any transport, without asking for anything, he did it on his own, and it was successfully done, and all these people were released. He went and argued with them that this must be a great man. From there, one thing led to another, and Ifeanyi Ejiofor got into the team of lawyers that were arguing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. And one thing led to another. Ifeanyi Ejiofor emerged as the lead counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One thing led to another. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was able to fight, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was released. And from that very moment, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the moment he took mantle of leadership in the legal term, in the legal section, Ifeanyi Ejiofor have brought out not less than 4,000, I repeat, not less than 4,000 IPOB members from all the prisons and police stations in Biafra land. Not less than 4,000. Biafrans, you see, the problem we have is that we always divert our attention and listen to Asere, to seducers, to liars, to haters, just to tarnish an image of a just man who have put everything he has in the struggle, who have devoted all his time, who have lost a whole lot in this struggle. Is he a man that you people are picking on right now, speaking against? And Mazi Ifeanyi Ejiofor have been working tirelessly. Everywhere Ifeanyi Ejiofor appears, any court he appears, that case is settled. Because he knows all the terminologies in legal terms, how to argue our case. Because of the doggedness of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, because of the resilience of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, because of the sacrifices that this guy have put together. There's no IPOB that have been sent to jail under the watch of the great barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Nobody. Ask if there's any IPOB that have been sent to jail. Nobody. And nobody will be sent to jail because we are fighting a just cause. And we are winning. We are winning in every angle. Don't forget, this barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the most trusted, I repeat, the most trusted attorney that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can beat his chest and say, even if I'm sleeping, I trust Ejiofor. I believe when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finally come out of prison, he is going to say all these things that you are hearing from me now. And by that time, you will say, oh, Mazi Ejiofor have been right all this while. That is how it used to happen. Because anytime I'm done talking, some of you will say, hey, this guy, where is he getting his information? Then we find about division of labor. That is why I told you to follow who know road. Don't follow any idiot that doesn't know road. Take me by my word. I don't come here to joke with you. I come here to speak with you with every ounce of truthfulness in it. I don't lie. Because if I lie, you can't do me anything. If I tell you the truth, you can't do me anything. So what does it cost me to tell you the truth? Since the lie cannot fetch me anything, it's better I tell you the truth because the lie is not even in my dictionary. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, whom people are writing against now, posting on their Facebook pages, trying to speak ill of, is the same barrister whose family house in Orifite was burnt down to ashes. You have forgotten. All of you have forgotten so easily, including those that I thought that knows what they are writing on Facebook. Listen, passing 6 is not passing sense. Passing 6 is never passing sense. There are people who can speak grammar from morning to night. They will be their English will be well furnished, but they don't make sense. They don't have common sense. They are writing rubbish against Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor because of the present situation of things at hand. And people were reading. People were saying, I don't trust him again. People are saying, I am confused. I'm coming there, but hold it. This Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, his village was invaded by the Nigerian military. It was burnt down. Over 20-something houses were burnt down, destroyed. His own father's house, his own house in his compound was burnt down. Everything was destroyed completely, set ablaze. The video is out there. I do not want to show video this night. I don't want to show any video this night. Why? Once you are doing something great, once you are winning cases, once you are in the right path, fighting against this country, this contraption they call a country, they will come after you. But once they have bought you over, once they'll be giving you stipends to do whatever in their own favor, you'll be a free man moving around. Nobody is coming after you. That is the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as it is hot. Look at Wazirike. Since he came out of prison, have Nigeria government harassed him? No. Were they harassing him? No. They were not harassing him. He's in his house, enjoying, doing videos, showing his compound and his motor and everything. But look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are hunting for him because he is doing something great. That is the same position of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. They were hunting for Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor because Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is doing a great job. This man is doing a great job that if they bring your generation, you that is abusing him, you that is insulting him, you that is writing junk on your Facebook pages and walls against him, your generation in 1 million years put together cannot stand the pressure. I repeat, they cannot stand the pressure that Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is waging for only but 1 day. You can't stand it for 1 day. But this man has been fighting, standing, waging this war since 2016 when he marched as part and parcel of the legal teams fighting for IPOB and for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do not forget that Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor is not only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer. He is an IPOB lawyer. Don't you people understand this? You don't understand. He is an attorney speaking for IPOB. That is why anywhere an IPOB member is arrested, he will go there and bring them out. He will argue your case and bring them out. So many of them can testify. If you doubt what I'm saying, ask Mwada Ibe Gift Amarachi, who has been following up with the activities of those that are in prisons, in so many prisons. Whenever Barr Ejiofor is done arguing our case, when they release people, Ibe Gift Amarachi is the one that normally, in the past, taking pictures and records of what is happening. Ask Ibe Gift Amarachi, since Ifeanyi Ejiofor have been arguing the cases of IPOB, those that were arrested, how many thousand people were able to be set free by Ifeanyi Ejiofor legal team? Ask yourself that question, and she will tell you. We don't joke here. We are talking about a nation. I'm not talking about my village meeting. I'm not talking about your village meeting. I'm not talking about your town meeting. Neither am I talking about your community meeting. No, I am talking about a nation, a country, the greatest country on earth. So all those of you that are speaking ill of Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor, it is time you shade your sword and close your mouth. Shut it down, because you know nothing about this man. Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor haven't said that they came to his village, burnt down the whole community, killed people, burnt down his house. He did not give up the struggle. Oh my goodness me. It is 1 out of 1 million attorneys of his kind that can stand after that first attack. He stood on his ground. He never shake. Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor never shake for 1 second. He said, instead of me to betray this struggle, instead of me to go back defending my own people and defending my client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's better I die. This is a man that all of you that doesn't have common sense have turned to be your enemy, have turned to become something I don't know that you're calling him. Now, having said all that, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's home was invaded, don't forget, this same Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the one that is filing all the cases. You have sent the case to High Court, send the case to, our case have gotten to Supreme Court, the case, in case you don't know. For these people to tag us to proscribe IPOB as terrorist group, this same Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor have taken the case to Apex Court, arguing that IPOB is not a terrorist organization. This is a man that is fighting for you, that is writing against him right now. He said that you are not a terrorist. That terrorist tag that was put on IPOB that gave the zoo police and army the power to keep hunting and arresting, killing innocent Biafrans should be what? Squashed, because they are not terrorists. So for you, whom the government have called a terrorist, come online, come on Facebook, begin to castigate a man who is fighting to tell the government that you are not a terrorist. Are you not? Are you okay? Do you think at all? The man that is fighting to save you from those that want to kill you is the same man you are calling names, saying that he have compromised. This is the kind of issues that used to break me down sometimes. This is the kind of topic that sometimes when I'm discussing about it, I will be so much emotional that I will lose control. And my tears will drop from my eyes, because I don't know how someone that is fighting to save you is someone that you're beginning to write against because of your little knowledge about this man. Because of your little knowledge, because of your envy and jealousy, because of your myopic mindedness that you have allowed to overrun you. All of you know yourselves. Those of you that are saying Ifeanyi Ejiofor is this, Ifeanyi Ejiofor is that. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the most trusted attorney that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be sleeping. And when you call Ifeanyi Ejiofor, he will be sleeping and say, yes, he's a good man. He will not wake up to look at his face before he says it. He will be sleeping and say, yes, Ifeanyi Ejiofor is a formidable Biafran. As if that is not enough, all of you knew that few months ago, about 2-3 months ago, Ifeanyi Ejiofor's home was invaded once again for the second time. And they broke into his house, took away his PA. They took away his PA, killed him, put him in his car, and got him burnt. Hawaii in Anambra State. And they took away his brother and some other of his household members. The same Ifeanyi Ejiofor that you are writing nonsense against today. Why is this happening to Ejiofor? If Ejiofor is a sellout, let's assume as you people we are saying that he's a sellout. If Ejiofor is a sellout, what do you think that Nigeria soldiers will go to do in his house? What? Are you okay? Are you normal at all? Do you have sense? Do you reason? They went to his house to kill him. And they couldn't see him. They couldn't see him. Then they took away his PA, killed this guy, put him in a car, and got him burnt. This person you are calling a sellout to, the same government of the country where he's fighting to defend his own people, going to kill him. So now, who is a sellout? Are you not the sellout? You that is talking against Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the sellout now. That is why I started with this song about the lawyer and the wife. Emelo nunenu unasina na kono mma. Emelo nunana unasina na kuko no mma. Emelo nunakoko unasina kebe kono mma. Emelo nunakebe una. Ndi Igbo gi onye melo na ifa. Who did this to you guys? When will you start to appreciate the great job and sacrifices that people like Ifeanyi Ejiofor have made so far? All of you, I'm asking you a question. All of you that are writing against Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor, I'm asking you, there is no how you can demoralize this man. There's no how you can talk rubbish against this man. There's no how you can turn the truth to become lie against Ifeanyi Ejiofor. It is not done. It is not possible. Do you people understand that? The same Ifeanyi Ejiofor you are talking about today is the same man that they went to his house again, raided the house, shot sporadically, took his PA, went away, and got it burnt. Do you know how many assassination attempts that Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor have escaped? I can't come here and be naming it for you because you don't know him. That is why the day he came on my platform to speak to Biafrans, some people, out of jealousy, out of enviness, how can Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor come to President Linton's wall? Because President Linton's wall is a truth, is a wall, is a platform where truth is said. Because Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor acknowledge the inputs I have made so far in the struggle. Because Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor acknowledge the sacrifice I've made so far. Because Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor have followed all the things I've been saying on this platform, and all have turned to be truth. No single one that is a lie. Everything I told you here is truth, and everything I'm going to continue telling you on this platform is truth. That is why the barrister that is speaking for indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, the barrister that is defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, always come to this platform. And I tell you something, on Tuesday, he's going to come to this platform again to speak to us. He is coming. Yes. But Ifeanyi Ejiofor is fighting as a lion that he is to make sure that your name is being taken out from that list of terrorists in this country. So why are you castigating? Why are you backbiting him? Why are you stabbing him at the back? Why are you speaking ill of him? Because he passed information that you are not privy to. Because he passed information that you may not like, which is coming from the right source. Or because he says something that you need to, that is exactly what is needed to be said. And all of you out there are jumping up and down like monkeys, writing jargons. trying to speak against him. I will not be alive and watch people drag the name of the great Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor on the mud. It's not possible. C'est pas possible. Ademieme, you know go fit do am. If I begin to pick all of them that are doing this thing and begin to, hammer on them right now, they will say you have started fight. Why we are asking for peace? I'm ready for war. For your information, why we are agitating for our freedom and we are preaching peace among us. I am equally ready for war. For those of you who want to drag your names on the mud, not that in the name of our great lawyer, I am coming for you, one after the other. If you don't take time. Having said all that, the same Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the same man that have made it possible that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a visiting days. When all of you were asking, hey, where is our leader? Where is our leader? Where is our leader? We need to see him. We need to hear from him. Snap pictures, do video. Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor fearlessly, because he is a brave man, went to the court, did all he could to create a chance, to create dates, visitation date, to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And whenever he is done seeing Mazi Nnamdi, he's not the only one that is seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Barrister Jimako is also seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So whenever he's done seeing him, every information, every message that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent to him, he need to convey it to you. And if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can trust Barrister Ejiofor as the lead counsel of this movement, who are you not to trust him? Can you judge a case in your house, you as a husband or as a wife? If you are 2 children or 3 children are having issue, can you judge the case and make a good make a sense out of the whole situation and give a good justice? Can you? In your own house. Okay, let me leave your own house. In your village, in your family house, your extended family house, if there's a problem, can you come and make peace among them? Can you defend your people? You know fit. This man is fighting for a country. This man is defending a nation. This man is defending a leader of a nation. Haba, or getting a mono. You come out on Facebook, you begin to talk rubbish, you begin to lash nonsense out of your dirty smelling mouth in Adra Sasa, and think that I will see it and keep quiet. I better make on one day. I better come go Sadi. Can na apia di kosiki na agota maka na mbadada rubi buku uri dinta o mbadada kwa uru dinta mbadada ni biyo uru dinta ka obu kuche gidia maka omamba nwoso mwosoru mbadada ni biada bonwu kwoso mwososu kuche gidekwa, because when you tamper with Barrister Ejiofor, you are tampering with the life of the people that Barrister Ejiofor is defending. When you want to cajole this Barrister Ejiofor, when you want to speak ill of him, remember that you are speaking ill of yourself and the millions of people that this man is defending. For your information, this same Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor we are talking about right now is the same man that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu choose as his attorney. You did not choose Barrister Ejiofor to be attorney of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu choose him. And you trust Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But you are fighting against a man that is fighting for your freedom and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you okay? You saw the Pagema. Ohara na abagi. Mobro oblo onya wo mama sahara na abani. Obara na abani. You saw me. All of you that are speaking ill of Barrister Ejiofor, make una pack well. Because you who gabazu. All of you, I repeat, should pack well. Now, if Barrister Ejiofor, whom you are calling names, saying that have been compromised, this and that, blah, 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 is what you say that he is. Why did the military come to his house? Answer the question, as I asked before. Why did they come to kill him? Barrister Ejiofor is an unbribable human being. You can't bribe him. The last thing Barrister Ejiofor we do in this struggle is to sell this struggle or to be compromised, because the life of people that he is fighting for is more important to him than every other thing. He is one of his kind, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom you cannot bribe for any reason. That is what I want to tell you this night. Because if after this program, from tomorrow, anybody I see write rubbish against Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor, when them bag him, I will set my satellite on you. Within 48 hours, it's already popular. The world will know who you are. They will know who you are. They will know exactly who you are. Since you want to be popular and you are writing nonsense against Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor, continue writing it. If you can take a risk, assassination from left and right coming to him, and oh my goodness me, let me not say what I'm not supposed to say here. And he's still fighting. He did not give up. You don't know that the reason why they invaded his house before they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back was to put fear. If they couldn't kill him, to put fear in him, for him to hands up, say, I'm not interested in this case again. But the more they are fighting against him, the more this gallant man is standing firm with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because he took oath that I must fight to make sure that my people are not being killed and enslaved and jailed. That is who he is. His name remains Ifeanyi Ejiofor. There is nothing that is too strong for God to do. Ejiofor, Ghana. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, when you are upright and you are doing the right thing, every evil any man does against you is not going to come to fruition. It will be neutralized. That is the name of this man. So when you are battling him, remember you are battling with the gods. Remember you are battling with those that have died. Remember you are battling with the spirit of those that have given their life for all of us to be alive today. If you are one of the people that are in the prison, you will not have access to come and be gossiping here. But Ifeanyi Ejiofor said no, that enough is enough. You cannot keep arresting. Some of all these people that are writing this rubbish, if they have issue tomorrow, but God forbid, I don't pray for you to have any issue. If you are arrested tomorrow, it's the same Ifeanyi Ejiofor that will come for you. He will come and file a case for you to be released. So why are you people biting the finger that is feeding you? Why are you people setting the house, the only house you have, ablaze? Na nwa adịmadị unu na-akpọ n'ọnụ bụ eziokwu Chineke ka o ji. But Ifeanyi Ejiofor conveyed the information, the message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Biafrans worldwide. And you want him to come and begin to announce it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. One asana atoro mata or mata atoro ofeke ofenyi sinofia. If you want to understand how things is done, you understand. If you don't want to understand, go and sit down, because you don't have any issue. You have not, you have nothing to say and you have nothing to offer. You are just there talking because you want to talk. You are just there making noise because you have nothing to say. They sit at home order, which Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor conveyed the message to the authority, and they have said, we are calling off the sit at home order. Chike Doziem, the DOS leader, have announced it. And that is the right information. The message that was conveyed to them through Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor. And some of you were saying you are questioning his credibility. You did not question the credibility of Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor in 2015, 2016, until he brought our leader out. You did not question his credibility when he brought about 180-something Biafrans out without collecting shishi. You did not question his credibility when his house was invaded and about 20-something buildings were burnt down in his community. You did not question his credibility currently when his house was visited again and people were killed in his house. You did not question all his credibility, why he is going about all over Biafra land, fighting and releasing all our people. You did not also question his credibility as he is fighting to remove the name IPOB from being a terrorist organization. Now you are questioning his credibility because of your myopic mindedness, because of your shallow mindedness, because of the way you reason. You don't have sense. I will speak to you people the way you deserve. This message is going to all the people that are writing nonsense against Ifeanyi Ejiofor. not for those people who understand how this is done. That is all I want to tell you. I never even intended to have this program up to 1 hour, but I know if I open this line now, a whole lot of people are going to even cast spell on all of you that are writing against Ifeanyi Ejiofor. A lot of people are going to curse you all. That is why I don't want. And before I close, I want to convey a message through this platform that came from Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I really, really want to convey this message that came from Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor to the world, that you may know that we are not here joking. Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor, if you're watching this program, my brother, do not worry. You are always being vindicated, and people that will speak for you are here. I am one of them. You remain the most trusted, I repeat, the most trusted attorney fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. And this message is a press release, press statement from Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Once I am done reading it, I will say good night to all of you. But let me read it for you to hear. Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor wrote, I have observed with dismay the avalanche of emails and messages from Umu Chineke, unanimously prodding for a clarification, confirmation on the highlights of the press statement issued by the leadership of our client yesterday, suspending their sit-at-home order. I cannot stop being shocked by the manifested lack of trust, disbelief expressed over the authenticity of this message. There is therefore an urgent need that facts are put in their proper perspectives. We at the legal team are increasingly becoming embarrassed with the unfortunate manner in which some people, ostensibly most notorious for mischiefs, are deliberately dragging us into the decision-making arm of the movement, a position which we never represent. Responsive listeners, followers should always be smart to decipher the language methodology messages are being conveyed by their leadership at every point in time. You people call it C and C. Introducing insinuations fundamentally unconnected, which the intended motives only means you still have a long way to go. In times like this, people should do away with propaganda, gossip, mischiefs, campaign of column, and many attention to message from recognized source. For your information, if you are expecting me to write it or answer your questions in black and white, perhaps in a manner that even my age mother in the village will nod head in appreciation of the content, then you are very far from getting it here. An Igbo proverb says, "Atuolu omalo, omalo, mana atuolu ofeke, ofenyi isi n'ofia." I believe these few words should aid you further in understanding the directions we are driving at. What our clients, Onyendum Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we in the legal team essentially need in this moment of legal fireworks is your prayers and supplications, and not insult, disparaging remarks. We are under compelling obligation to be upright at all time. Regularly update you people on things you need to hear from us regarding the happening around our clients. We have unblemishedly managed IPOB briefs for over a decade. That is correct. Despite every intimidating, odd, life-threatening situation without recording any form of compromise. How do you now think we can deviate at this critical moment? Please be properly guided. Sooner than may be expected, the gods anointed Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu will regain his freedom. God is working it out. However, all hands must be on deck to see us realize this uncommon feat within the shortest time possible. He said, Kachukwu okike abịama mezie okwu nke a ma gozie unu dum. Ndewonu. Signed, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel. This is a message from Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. It's a press release from Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. He released it today. And if you are the person, if you are the type that can analyze words line by line, you understand this press statement and what this great young man have said so far. You want him to come and be telling you line by line, this is how it, this is how, this is how, this is how. No. You want a guy on a teruka dineno akige chere kokwa dineno da. Ukwa da yere eburia gana mmiri amachaya. Amacha di ukwa. Ewerege ukwa. Oga ha na-ege ukwa ka ga na-eti aki. Obu ukwa no n'enu, inro na na-etiri ukwa dineno aki. Ima ogu ukwa ga-ada. Tupu ukwa ha eruogo ga-ada were ewema ewebidi ihe ya nwanne aki ga-emebi aki ga-ere. Stop being faster than your shadows, Biafrans. Put yourself together, put your emotions together. I am part and parcel of those that want this sit at home to continue indefinitely until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. I broadcasted on it. I shouted on it. I circulated the news. It's too much. But once I got the information that this information of, suspending it is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I hands up, because he is the man that wears the shoe. He knows where it pains him much. Not people who sit in their comfortable homes begin to talk rubbish. I stand with DOS. I stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I stand with Chike Dozie. I stand with our able lawyer, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Umu Chineke. Asemu onye mara asu ya megene ya so n'odo. Mo onye na mara asu ya megene ya so na ana. No le ma toro omalu atolo ofeke ofenyi si n'ofia. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor have committed no sin. He remains the most trusted, I repeat once again, the most trusted attorney fighting for indigenous people of Biafra and defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I pray today that every mouth that will speak ill of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, that mouth shall be sealed. Every finger that is pointing at Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor for any evil, that finger shall wither. Every leg that is making any bad movement, if they waka kiri because of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, you will become crippled. Every evil eye looking at Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor through your mirror, your monitoring mirror, or your whatever, I tell you that you are going to become blind. Anywhere they are gathering against Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who is fighting to defend our people and defend our leader, wherever you gather, in your coven, in your altar, in your chambers, Chukwu okike abịama is going to send fire to consume all of you. Come on, also, Amadioha will begin to kill all of you. Any evil name you are calling Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, that name will come back to you. Any evil you are planning against him will come back to you. I repeat once again that Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor shall flourish like a tree that is planted by the riverside that bears fruit at its season. And no man born of a woman can curse him, because thou shalt not curse any man that God has blessed. I repeat again, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor gadi kechi makecha da agwa ochogo na mage nwete mo ochogo na joge jana zere mmiri. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor anu mekwu si mbosi njo no kwa mampo gama. ana masi fo magidina ni adara na odina na ya polu gome ame kwanye obona na foro gi so na afu yo fo na kukwu ya putakwa n'ọzọ Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor ame kwukwu okwu n'isi gị tata dịka ụgbasi anonum na afka ka ndị mmadụ si eti ise wee sị na ọdị nwoke ahụ ọdị nwaanyị ahụ nke a na-ere gị anya ụfụ ana ekwu ya kpoo isi nwoke ahụ nke a na-agaghị gị ije ọjọọ a masị ya daa ngwụrọ nwoke ahụ nwaanyị ahụ nke a na-atụ gị aka ọjọọ ana aka kpụ nwụọ ya ọ tụrụ ọkara tụgbuo ya a masị nwoke ahụ nwaanyị ahụ nke ahụ na-ekwu okwu ọjọọ banyere gị ire gbakpuru ya n'afọ ya daa ogbi ya daa ngwụrọ ekpenta na mgbarakụ ya bịa isi mgbaka banye onye ahụ isi bren onye ahụ ghasaa ya yiba ala gagharịwa n'ụzọ ihe a ekpere m na-ekpe n'isi gị ụtụtụ na ehihie n'abalị maka ihe na-ama m onye m na-eso maka ihe na-ama m na onye m na-eso ana m esokwa na onye m ụzọ Chukwu okike abịa ma kpọpụtara gị dosa gị na njem a ga na-edu gị na-eche gị ọ dị izu ọbụla na-agba maọbụ na Abuja maọbụ na Biafra land maọbụ na Yoruba land ebe ọbụla na-agba izu ọjọọ banyere gị izu ahụ enweghị ike ịkwudo ọdọgwụma gị bụ ọdọgwụma na-ekpume o mechakwa edupụ ya na akpana nkirikiri ka a ga na-ekiri gị ododo ejighị ododo enyi ozu ọkụkọ merụọ ana m gịnị a na-achụbu ya ọsọ Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor a sị m na ị ga-adị ka echi maka echi adị agwa ijebe ije awele ịnaba anaba ije awele ana m asị na ị ga-agbagide mbọ ihe na-agba bịa ruo mgbe Biafra ga-enwere onwe ha ka Chineke nna mezie okwu ka ndị mbụ na ndị a na ma eke orie afọ ma nkwọ afịa na anụ ụbọchị na anọ ndị nwụrụ anwụ na ndị dị ndụ ka unu kwelu m ise na otu anyị si kwu ya ka ọ ga-adị n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye nwaanyị ise 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 ebe ọ bụla ị nọ wee nweta ozi a tụsaa ya aka m bụ nwanne unu nwoke maazị Ọkpalaeze Chukwubuikem agụ Biafra nke mbụ na mbụ eze nwe ife na Biafra a sị na ọ gadoro na mma kachifonu ndewonu Thank you very, very much, my brothers and sisters. Good night from here.